Okay, so today we're making noodle salad. Let's work on the toppings first. Cut the cucumbers into slices, then cut the slices into matchsticks. And that kind of looks more like a 2x4, but try to get the matchsticks nice and small. A julienne, probably the proper term. And get your cucumber matchsticks onto a plate. We're going to refrigerate these later and get them nice and cold for serving time. Next, ham. It could be any kind of ham. Also cut them into matchsticks. You could use chashu in this case, or even spam in a pinch. But whatever the meat you use, you want to be able to eat it cold, and it should be somewhat salty. Cut them into matchsticks and get them on a plate so we can get those cold as well. Next is the egg sheet. It takes some preparation. You have to break an egg into a bowl and add a little water, like a tablespoon or more, and like a teaspoon of potato starch, cornstarch. And beat until well blended. Put the cover back on the cornstarch in case you knock it over and put cornstarch all over your floor. Beat it until it's well blended, and let's fry it. Now we have a frying pan. We put in some olive oil in this case, a little bit too much, so I'll soak some of it up and spread that oil and coat the non-stick pan nicely. You could test the pan for the heat, and if it's hot enough, put around half of the egg in and quickly spread the egg mixture around the pan so the egg sheet is nice and thin. Okay, at this point, put your hands in your pocket, and the egg mixture should cook a lot faster that way. When it looks like it's set, grab it and turn it over so we can cook the other side of the egg sheet. The second side should only take a few seconds, so at that point take it off the pan, off the fire, and put it onto a plate so it can cool down. And you repeat the same thing for the second half of the egg. Make a second egg sheet, spread it out, and when it's ready to turn it over and get it on the plate so we can cut this puppy up into matchsticks. So we have our 2 egg sheets, and this is the way I like to cut it. Obviously, I cut it anyway, but I pile them on top of each other, cut them in half, and then put the halves on top. And then from there, we're going to make not matchsticks, but kind of ribbons, because they are very thin egg sheets. So make your egg sheet ribbons. Get them onto the plate so we can cool them off in the fridge. And at this point, we're going to put our toppings, cover them with a plastic sheet, and get them in the fridge so they'll cool down. Now this is the noodles I use. It's a Hiyashi Ramen, and you could use a soba noodle, you could use a somen noodle, you could use dried noodles. Good thing about this noodle, it comes with a dressing, and I'll have directions for a dressing if you choose to use this one. But boil some water. Probably have like 2 quarts of boiling water here. Follow the directions on your package and get your noodles boiling. These were frozen noodles, so we're not only warming them up, but we're breaking them apart and cooking them too. They're raws, meaning that they probably have egg in it, I believe, and that needs to be cooked a little bit. So once your noodles are cooked, maybe 3 minutes or so, get them under cold water and rinse them out. Get the noodles cool down and rinse out the starch also. And once you do that part, get in an ice bath. These will cool down the noodles really quick, plus it'll also get more of the starch out of the noodles. We want that. So shake out your noodles, get most of your water out, and to get even the excess moisture, I put it on a towel. You could squeeze it out, or you could just let it sit in the strainer longer, but this kind of speeds things along. And give it a little time for the paper towel to soak up the water. Now at this point we're going to dress the noodles with sesame oil. And this will not only add flavor but also coat the noodles and kind of keep them from sticking, and it'll keep them separated. So we'll put a good amount. Let's see, that looks like a tablespoon, maybe almost a tablespoon and a half, 2 tablespoons. And I like to put aonori, and this is not traditional, but something I like to put on. It adds a little color and a little bit of flavor to it. And then mix your noodles up. Pull the noodles apart, make sure they're coated with the sesame oil, and keep doing this until you feel they're pretty good. Some additional toppings you could use are green onion. You could cut green onions normally, like in circles. And this technique here I've found on the web, and it's cutting the green onion into matchsticks. And you kind of open up the green onion stalk, take out that thing in the middle, and you cut the green onion into your matchstick pieces, and they'll kind of match the cucumber and the meat and the egg that you have also as toppings. Another good topping is the inari, sushi, age. Cut those into matchsticks, and that make a great topping. So now we're going to put the noodle salad together. And this is kind of a Southern California way of doing it. You spread everything all over the salad. You're not really trying to put it in sections like maybe they do in Japan, and more making a salad that you're going to be tossing later. So put your 3 traditional toppings, and then your optional ones like the age and the onion. Another good option to add in there is the sesame seed. That's a nice addition. And then spread your dressing all over the place, all over the salad. And if you like other dressings too, you can add it in the dressing itself, or you could just add on the salad right afterwards. And at this point, mix up the salad, make sure all the pieces are coated. And I think we're about ready to eat. Yeah, we are. So we're serving it out. Make sure you get a little bit of everything, every little nugget, and give it a shot. Let's see how we do here. Okay. Oh, nice noodles. They're nice and cold. And are they good? I think so. She bit the noodle in half, though. Not supposed to bite the noodle in half. Oh, she's taking another bite real quick, so this is good. We're looking good. Looks like we made a good noodle salad. And slurp. Yep, we made a good noodle salad. So this is the dressing we added to the packet that came with the noodles. You could add this dressing to the dressing you make if you have to make your own dressing too. So anyway, that's it. Directions are at the bottom, and hope you like the noodle salad. Bye-bye.